is Concordia. It's kind of like a cell, because it exists as its own entity, but it also interacts with the outside world.
The plasma membrane surrounds the cell. It's made out of phospholipids and proteins, and it protects the cell and is useful for diffusion and lets in things and takes out things that the cell doesn't need.
Weller also contains the office of admissions, which reminds us of the semi-permeable membrane, because it's selective as to what it lets in and out.
The ribosomes use information in messenger RNA to direct protein synthesis, and they're an integral part of the cell.
Okay, the library is like ribosomes because it helps you copy and transport information.
The mitochondria metabolize the sugar to produce ATP, which is energy, which is why it's the powerhouse of the cell. Stanzo is like the mitochondria because students come here to get energy.
All right, the rough endoplasmic reticulum is made of folded membranes with ribosomes, so it is the site of protein synthesis.
TLEC is kind of like the rough endoplasmic reticulum because in a cell, the ER is the site of protein synthesis, and at Concordia, TLEC has a lot of classrooms where information is exchanged. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is located next to the rough endoplasmic reticulum and is also made out of folded membranes. It's the site of lots of embedded enzymes and also serves as a storage place for calcium cations of the cell, and also helps with detoxification of foreign substances. Flow is a little bit like the smooth endoplasmic reticulum because it has detoxification of foreign substances.
The Golgi body is the collection, packaging, and distribution of molecules, especially in the endoplasmic reticulum. The mailroom is like a Golgi body because it packages and distributes materials throughout and off campus.
Lysosomes have a lot of enzymes to break down macromolecules in old organelles. Recycling is like a lysosome because it breaks things down.
Peroxisomes are microbodies that use enzymes to oxidize fatty acids, and they produce hydrogen peroxide as a byproduct. The weight room is kind of like peroxisome because it breaks down fatty acids by oxidizing them.
Go ahead.
Okay, the cytoskeleton provides the cell's shape and structure and includes actin filaments, microtubules, and intermediate filaments.
This is a sidewalk. It's kind of like the cytoskeleton because it's in charge of connecting everything. Go. This is the nucleus. It's basically the brain of the cell, which is fitting because I'm the brain of this project. The nucleus holds DNA, which is what it uses to regulate the cell. It is surrounded by the nuclear envelope, which is composed of 2 phospholipid bilayers, which protects the nucleus.
You ready for the nucleolus?
This is the nucleolus. It's in charge of intensive synthesis of ribosomal RNA. This is Weller. It reminds us of the nuclear membrane because it surrounds the nucleus. Inside, we have the nucleus itself, which is the administrative offices, because they remind us of our identity as a campus, kind of like the nucleus reminds the cell of its identity as a cell. It also contains the office of President Friedrich, the nucleolus.
The plant cell includes some structures not found in an animal cell. For example, plant cells have cell walls. They also have central vacuoles where water is contained to maintain the cell's turgor pressure, as well as chloroplasts, which are very important in plant cells for photosynthesis.
This is construction. It kind of reminds us of the central vacuole because it's in the middle of everything, but it doesn't accomplish anything.